Start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Carr completes it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the right side and into the hands of the Tyrone Glanson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Carr now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yep. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Carr running right through him. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's out quickly to Bateman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From midfield, here's Carr. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Back to the same target. Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, 28 yards. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
31, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. He's going to try and go deep again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. this was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this ride.
And I think all you say to your...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, 37 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Chubb running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out there.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.